guys, what's up? Today we are coming at you with a lower body focused workout. So it's going to be our full body, but we're going to focus really hard on our lower body today. Are you ready? Yeah? High five if you're ready. Oh, knuckles. Oh, yeah. So we're going to start with joint rotations. So just rolling all of our body out. Are you going to let me put you down? No? Okay, we're doing joint rotations together. So we're going to start with our head, bringing it up and down. Do this about 8 to 10 times, then we're bringing it side to side. You can bring it all the way around, loosen up your neck. And around the other way. Now normally I would do both arms together, but I have a baby attached to my hip, so we're going to do one arm at a time, bringing it all the way back. And forward. And switch. Go back, back, back. Can you do it? No? Oh, kinda. Good job. And forward. Let's move on to our hips. So you're just gonna bring your hips all the way around in a circle. Just really loosening up your joints, getting warm so we can move on to the next part of our warm-up. Now I'm speeding through this pretty quickly because I don't want this video to be too long, but please take your time on this and really take the time to warm up. Let's go the other way. Okay, let's move on to our knees. And moving on to our ankles. Okay, so the next part of your workout is going to be 20 by 20 by 20. So you're going to do 20 high knees and then 20 squats and then repeat that 2 more times. Okay, so all you're going to do is bring your knees up into a run. So we're going up, up, up. Okay, then we're bringing it down to a squat. So again, feet just wider than a shoulder width apart, and you're bringing it all the way down and all the way up, pressing your knees out and squeezing your bottom at the top. And up. And up. And this is a great time to practice connection breath. Remember that. Up. 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 Next, we're going to move on to 15 push-ups. So again, we're going all the way down to plank with our hands right underneath our shoulders. We're pressing down and pressing up. Pressing down, pressing up. And you're going to do 15 of those. Remember to keep a neutral spine and your belly button pressed into your spine, your center held, and using connection breath there as well. Okay, we're moving on to the workout portion of our workout, and we're going to start with single leg dumbbell pulses, okay? So we're going to take a stance that's going to look like you're gonna lunge, okay? But instead of being evenly bent, your back knee is going to be more bent than your front knee. Your front knee is just a little tiny bit bent. And from here, you're just bringing it all the way down until your back is 90 degrees and coming up 3/4 of the way. Down, up, 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 up. Oh, thank you. Up, up, up. And then you need to do the same thing on the other leg. Now, you can definitely do this with your baby. And what you're gonna do is hold them like this, making sure, even if they are a toddler, to support their heads. And you're just going to do the same thing, hinging at the hips. Up, 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 up. So super simple, and you can definitely do this with your baby or toddler. Okay, seated pistols. Now these you don't have to do with a weight bench. We're using this because we are out in our garage. So I would recommend doing this with like a kitchen chair Maybe a couch might be a little bit too cushiony, but something that is hard and stable, obviously make sure it's stable so you're safe. Okay, so you can do this with dumbbells. I would suggest starting with one dumbbell and holding it at your chest, or you can do this with your baby or toddler. This can easily be done with your baby or toddler in the carrier as well. Okay, so what we're gonna do, so we're gonna start on one leg, making sure our bottom is in line with the chair so we don't land on the floor. And you're gonna bring one leg up, squat down, sit on the chair, and then use your leg to stand up. And then you're gonna repeat it on the same leg. Down, up, down, up. Now when you do this, I really want you to focus on activating those muscles in your bottom and not only focusing on using your thigh muscles. So you wanna be physically thinking about activating those muscles in your bottom, squeezing, bringing your hips up. And that's how you're gonna get the most out of this exercise. Now, something to remember here is obviously connection breath. You're going to breathe in on your way down and exhale, emptying your belly, pulling up and in your pelvic floor as you come up, and that's gonna help you rise even easier. And then once you're done with your set on the right leg, of course you're moving on to the left leg. So again, you're just bringing it all the way down, sit, squeezing your bottom, coming up. A 15-step walk. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your dumbbells for your kid. You're gonna start with the dumbbells. You're gonna bring them up to a racked position with your elbows forward. Start anywhere in the room because you're going to walk backwards. Okay, so I want you to assume a squat position. Not too deep of a squat, just a slight bend in your knees. And all you're going to do is walk backwards. And that's going to be 15 steps, so obviously you can turn around and continue if you need to. Okay, so when you're doing this, I want you to think about being back in your heels, sitting back into your bottom rather than being on your toes and leaning forward, because that's going to bring your weight forward. You want it back in your heels and in your bottom. Also, focus on turning your knees out, pressing them out over your toes. Do not let them turn in. So make sure to always press your knees out over your toes. Notice I'm kind of walking like a duck there, right? And then your last movement is going to be thrusters. Okay, so we're going to grab our dumbbells, bring them up to a racked position. We're going to take your squat stance a little bit wider than one shoulder width apart. Go down to a squat. Use your legs to thrust your body and your arms up at the same time. Now, the goal here is to not only use your arm in this exercise. So you do not want it in two separate motions. You don't want to go squat, hips, arms. That's completely different. What you want to do is go squat, use all of your legs to bring your arms up, squeezing your bottom at the top still. Now the important thing there is to obviously open up your hips and squeeze your hips at the top, as well as making sure your arms are as close to your ears as possible. Okay, that is the end of your workout. I hope you guys have a lovely day. See you next time.